let's go on the phone line. And like I indicated, this is a report that was, or a poll that was put together by Citi TV. Bernard Kokwavle, General Manager of Citi TV, has been speaking about that, about why Citi FM and Citi TV, for that matter, decided to join. And he says that Citi believed that there was need for a credible polling system in Ghana so we could gauge the mood among delegates to guide us in our news reportage and also for formulation of policy and several other reasons. Citi found that Global InfoAnalytics was the best group in Ghana that should be partnered with for this work, and for which reason we did that. Musa Dankwa is the executive director and head of Global InfoAnalytics. Mr. Dankwa, you're welcome to Eyewitness News.
Thank you very much, Umaru Sanda.
So, for many people who observe polls, the question would be how many people were questioned? Over 200,000 NPP delegates, that's at the main election, would be deciding who leads the party. This poll of yours, who were contacted? How were they contacted? And how many were contacted?
Right. Thank you very much, Umaru. We spoke to NPP polling station executives across 271 constituencies from all the 16 regions in the country. They were selected randomly from a system that we have populated all the delegates in there, just get their phone number. So the system picks the number randomly and we call them and speak to them for their opinion. We spoke to a total of 3,570 delegates from NPP as part of this poll. The confidence level for this poll is 95%, and the margin of error is 1.63%.
I see. Now, 3,000 out of 200,000, someone would say that is an insignificant pool that you have collected. What would you say to that?
Statistically, it doesn't have any meaning in statistics, because in statistics or in polling, you can't reach everybody that you need to speak to. So you pick a sample from that population. Fortunately, the sample size we picked was determined not by us, but a system that we use. That said to us that if you want to have 95% confidence level at 1.63% margin of error, then you have to interview at least 3,571. And that's exactly what we did.
I see. Now, I have tried to give major highlights of the report to my listeners. What stood out for you?
What stood out is the fact that His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is leading Alan among delegates, as we pointed out in the poll. And then also, in the case of runoff, we find Alan leading the poll.
Explain the runoff. Explain the runoff part. What did you seek to do there?
Right. What we did was that we said to them, who do they intend to vote for in the primary? And 10 candidates were there. So they told us what they want to do. Those who didn't want to disclose who they want to vote for said so. And those who said they were undecided to said so. But then we asked them, because under the NPP constitution, if there's no clear winner in the first round, they are required to go to a runoff, which is the second and the first place candidate will go to the runoff. So we asked them, if there is a runoff, and the runoff is between Alan Chirematin and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who would you vote for? And in that question, 38% of delegates were opting for Alan, compared to 33% who were opting for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
All right. You also spoke to the delegates based on their religion, their ethnicity, and all of that. I'll ask you to shed more light on that. But how did the other persons in the race do? Or how did they fare?
In fact, they fared so badly. The 7 other contestants altogether polled less than 1%. 0.76%. So this is clearly a three-horse race between Kennedy Japan, Alan Shamatin, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
So it means that these three would have to do a lot of work, but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is in the lead, even though Kennedy Japan's votes are that significant. He could cause a problem for the top two, you think?
Yes, definitely will cause a problem. And with the performance that we've seen, it is unlikely that the race will not head into runoff, unless those who were not disclosing their vote or undecided break heavily to one particular candidate, and that could turn the race.
And based on what you have seen, those who chose to vote for other candidates and those who chose to vote for Kennedy Japan, when it came to it and they had to choose between Alan and Bawumia, whom they did not vote for in the first round, they are electing to vote for Alan Chamantin instead.
Yes. From the poll, you could see that about 72% of Kennedy supporters in the runoff, they were opting to vote for Alan.
Like Musa, so for Alan's side, they believe that this is a victory in a sort for them. They've not even started the campaign on the ground and they are doing that well. Do you think that they ought to be jubilating or there should be something they should be concerned about?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. The campaign team for Alan believes he hasn't even done anything yet, and they're already doing well in the poll and possibly even winning a second round. I'm saying that should they be comfortable at this stage?
Nobody should be comfortable with this result, to be very honest with you. You need to understand the mindset of those who said they are undecided. They have to be targeted very well. You have to shift the campaign message that really resonates very well. They should also look at the key factors or the key reasons why people are making their choices, and then see how they can position the campaign messages around those issues. So those are the things they should be doing. The numbers, both of them, I mean, both Alan and Bawumia. Bawumia is in the lead, not comfortably. Alan is right behind him, and he needs to, both have to really reshape their campaign, to be very honest with you.
Okay, but again, they say that they have not even started the campaign. Do you get the sense, based on talking to the people, that they have not been reached by these candidates as yet?
No, we didn't ask them whether they've been spoken to or reached to by any of the candidates. We just spoke to them directly and see what their views are. So we can't say whether they've been engaged or not. But clearly, some of them have been engaged. Some of them have been engaged there.
Musa Dankwa. Musa, both sides are claiming victory in this particular poll of yours. Any advice to them before we end this conversation?
More, we don't advise political parties, I'm afraid. They have better advice than us. We believe that they can see the numbers, they can read the numbers, and whatever thing they think they can do to enhance their chances is up to them. Umaru.
Umaru, yes, not more Umaru. Moving forward, what should we expect next?
I think this partnership will continue with Citi FM. We believe that that's the way to go. I mean, media houses should be able to partner credible polling organizations, to deliver good content, to see and to gauge the mood of the country and even among delegates. So I think that's the way to go. We'll be doing this. The next poll for us will be July, or the July tracking poll among all voters. We can see whether the views of voters are in line with what delegates are saying.
Very well. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
It's my pleasure.